This is your week 13 video lesson. As always, ignore any due dates and times you see in this video and instead check your course for the due dates and times that apply to your assignments. Let's take a look at the to-do list. You're watching the weekly video now. After you're done with that, head on over and take a look at the materials in the final group project presentation module. It's a good idea to review these once more so that you're more familiar with the expectations on this final project. You'll be using something in that module today to complete the discussion forum. So let's go on over and take a look at that discussion forum now. So step 1, you'll create a Loom account. This tool allows you to make recordings of yourself and or your screen and share with others. This is a tool that you might find useful in some of your other classes. So getting to know it in my class could be a good move. Let's take a look. So here's what Loom looks like, and you just need a free account up here in the upper right hand corner. I'm not going to go through the setup process. It's pretty intuitive. I don't think anybody's going to have a hard time setting up a free Loom account. So once you get that account set up, maybe play around with it a little bit and get familiar, come back in here and go over the materials in the final group project presentation module and look closely at the fixable LK instructions document. This is the file that you'll be submitting for the final project. So you want to get to know this one. I have it here. After you've looked over that fixable LK instructions document closely, you'll use Loom to make a screen recording where you point out 3 things that you think need to be revised in the LK instructions document. Now, you don't have to tell us the changes you'd make right now. We're not there yet. We're in the brainstorming phase. So you're pointing out things that you feel could be better, clearer, shorter, more concise. And you're sharing those things with your team members so that everybody can be thinking about what needs to be revised. We can come up with the revisions that need to be made later. We're just looking for the flaws right now. Once you make your video, share the link in the discussion forum. Then come back in and watch your teammates' videos and leave a reply for one of them. I've got a rubric here to help guide you. I'll be checking to make sure that you provided a working link to a Loom video. I'll make sure that your video highlights 3 things that you think the group should consider revising, and I'll show you what I mean momentarily. And then finally, I'll check to make sure that you are interacting with your team by leaving a reply for one team member. So this middle criteria here, the 3 things that you would highlight to show that they maybe need revising. Let's take a look at the fixable instructions. So if you remember a few weeks ago, we learned the terminology heading picture text. It's a format that technical writers and often journalists use to organize their documents. And this fixable LK instruction manual document has heading picture text. So in your video, you would pull this up and you would highlight things that you think need revising. For example, if you feel there's something in the heading that needs fixing, you would point that out and share it with your team. Maybe below the picture for step 1, you see something in the text that needs revision, and you point that out for your team. So use the words heading, picture, text to better identify the parts of the document that you think need revision. So you'd put all that in your Loom video, come back into the discussion forum, start a new thread, share your link, and once you share it, go back over your team's videos and leave a helpful comment for one of them. Alright, that's all I have for this week. If you have any questions about anything in this video, click on the little envelope, send me an email, and I'll do my best to clarify.